One is
Recording in progress.
$15,000 bonds. And count two, I'm sorry, I got it. Yeah, 15,000 count one and $7,500 bond count two. Have a nice day. Next is John Torres Rodriguez, page 14.
Add a charge.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for battery by a detainee on another detainee.
Buenos días, señor. Usted fue arrestado por agresión física contra una persona en reclusión contra otro detenido.
There's probable cause for the charge. I'll set your bond at $1,000. Don't fight over the phone at the jail.
Determino que existe motivo fundado. Le voy a imponer una fianza de $1,000. No se pongan a pelear por un teléfono en la cárcel, señor.
Have a nice day.
Tenga buen día, señor.
Next, Jeffrey Shaw, page 14.
Does he have an AKA, Your Honor?
I'm sorry, Jimmy Peterson. Pardon me.
Oh, yeah, he does. Look. He's here, yes. His added charge.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for false name after arrest with an adverse effect in resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I
It's
think
not
they-
really clear what the adverse effect is.
They booked him into jail under the fake name.
That's not, they
Let's
do
see.
that all the time with resisting, with false names, Judge. That's not an adverse effect.
Give me the benefit of the doubt. It's fine, just make it a misdemeanor.
All right, count one will be $500. Count two will be $500.
Judge, this was Jimmy Peterson?
Yep.
Did he also have petty theft cases?
I only have that before me. Corrections, it's an added charge, right? They dealt with them already.
Yes.
The bond was set in 2-6 and 3-0?
Yes, 2,500 each yesterday.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next is Alexander Casso, page 15.
Refused, Your Honor.
Mr. Costa, we can waive his presence.
There's probable cause for the charge. Appoint the public defender's office. Waive presence. Bond is $2,500. Next is Marco Francis.
Marco Francis is present.
Added charge.
Good morning, sir. You got arrested for 3 cases, petty theft, 2 or more convictions. It's sort of similar to your other, like 10 or 11 counts, charges, whatever. Anyway, the first one I have is F25-20892. That's from March 13th of 2025.
$468. The thefts are listed.
And he has prior theft convictions, so there's probable cause. Bond is $2,500.
2 counts.
Oh, also on this one, oh, I'm sorry, let me go back and check. Stay away from the Bath and Body Works store at 3401 North Miami Avenue in Miami, Florida. That's by Midtown. You're not allowed to go to that Bath and Body Works store. You must stay away from them.
So it was another date in April, $510.
Thank you. There's all right, so it's $2,500 bond count 1 and $2,500 bond count 2. Then there's F25-20893. This is from August 18th of 2025.
It's 3 counts.
3 counts of petty theft, 2 or more conviction. He's stealing multiple candles in one of them. $728 on August 18th. September 3rd is $342 in candles. September 11th, he took $419 in merchandise. So the bond on each count, 1, 2, and 3 is $2,500 each. Then the other case, F25-20891, petty theft, 2 or more convictions.
4 counts.
It's 4 counts. So it goes from May. These are from May. Over one of them's a grand theft. It's $1,000 of merchandise. So count 1, probable cause for grand theft, $2,500 bond. No, count 2, there's probable cause. Let me see. 2, 3, and 4 are all under $750. It mentions his prior convictions, so counts 2, 3, and 4, $2,500 each case, each count. Have a nice day. Next, we have Juan Londano, page 16.
Juan Londono, he refused, Your Honor.
We'll waive his
Burglary.
We'll waive
Appoint the
his
public
presence.
defender's office, waive presence.
So he was positively identified in ring footage.
There's probable cause for the charge. The bond is $2,500, waiving his presence. Next, we have Michael Florentino Guerrero.
He refused.
We can waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. There's probable cause. $2,500 bond. Next, what about Jonathan Rodriguez, page 17?
Refused.
We can waive his presence, Judge.
All right, let me review. There's probable cause for the charge. Appoint the
Which one?
public. What?
On the second page, there's a statement indicating Mr. Rodriguez says the alleged victim threatened to stab him over some money.
Okay, and
That
then
was the
but he punched him
precursor.
first. There's probable cause for the charge. I'll set his bond at $1,500. Now page 1. Lady Hernandez. Good morning, ma'am. You have another case, 2 more cases. Do you need the interpreter or no?
Necesita el intérprete.
No, English is fine.
Right, you have 2 more cases. One's from July 3rd and the other's from July 1st. Both are petty theft, 2 or more convictions. Public defender's office is appointed. So I don't know if it mentions her prior
So
convictions. I don't
she's
see it.
got, I was able to pull one, a petty theft conviction from July 18th.
What is the case number?
It is, hold on,
E
M
what?
25. Let me see.
I don't know if that suffices. Isn't it petty theft, 2 or more convictions?
So it'll be a misdemeanor in M1 with the prior conviction.
Oh, okay. Well, it's already M1. They're over, are they?
Added charges.
On F25 209112. What do you want me to find probable cause for just petty theft M1?
Yeah.
Bond is $500 on F25 20912. Stay away from the Navarro store at 1601 West Flagler Street in Miami, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. The other case, F25 20914. I think that was like $42. Let me see. Yeah, $42 of merchandise. So it'd be probable cause for petty theft with 1 prior conviction. That's a $500 bond. Have a good day. Now we have Lucia Paez.
He has a hold for immigration.
morning, ma'am. Please
Interpreter,
come forward.
please.
Spanish.
Buenos días, señora.
Ma'am, you were arrested for battery on a person aged 65 or older. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Señora, usted fue arrestada por agresión física contra una persona 65 años o mayor de 65 años de edad. Yo le nombro la Defensoría Pública para que la represente a usted en ese caso, señor.
Ma'am, do you have to go to the victim's home to collect any of your personal belongings?
Señora, usted tiene que ir a la casa de la víctima para ir a buscar alguno de las pertenencias personales suyas.
Es algo que quiero preguntar porque necesito asesorar.
Judge, the rest form says that he was visiting her residence.
Okay.
Okay, entonces that's what I want to ask you. And then, no, el informe de arresto, su señoría dice que la víctima estaba visitándola a ella en su casa.
Does she have to go to his house to get any personal belongings or no?
Ok, entonces la pregunta es que si ella tiene que ir a la casa de él a buscar algunas pertenencias personales de ella.
También. Es mi casa también.
It's my house too.
Do you live with him?
Yes.
¿Usted vive ahí con él?
Sí.
Yes.
So the victim of domestic violence has a superior right over the lessee of the premises or owner of the premises. So
Okay.
you're gonna have to move out, get your stuff and move out.
Okay. Fíjese, la víctima de un caso de violencia doméstica tiene en esos casos precedencia sobre la persona que es la arrendataria o inclusive hasta el dueño de esa propiedad. Así
So
que
if he-
usted va a tener que mudarse.
If he moves out, if he's not living there, you can go back, but if he's living there, you're gonna have to find somewhere else to go. I'm gonna read the stay away order to you.
Entonces, fíjese, si él no vive allí, está bien, usted se puede quedar, pero si él vive allí, usted va a tener que buscarse otro lugar donde vivir, señora.
Right, there's probable cause for battery. There's no age for the victim.
Ahora bien, sí, hay motivo fundado para el caso de agresión física, pero ahí no dice la edad de la víctima.
Ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Jose Rodriguez.
Ok, señora, a usted se le ordena de permanecer alejada de la supuesta víctima, el señor José Rodríguez.
No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Cero contacto con esta víctima, directa e indirectamente, en persona, por escrito, por teléfono o a través de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Cero contacto con la víctima por las redes sociales o por otros medios electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home and school and place of employment at all times.
Y en todo momento debe permanecer alejada de la víctima, de la residencia de la víctima, de la escuela o de su lugar de empleo.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
No puede estar incurso en ningún tipo de actividad delictiva, no puede utilizar ni tener en su poder drogas ilegales.
And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
No puede utilizar, comprar, tener en su poder o portar en su persona arma de fuego, pistola, arma blanda o municiones.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Debe inmediatamente hacer entrega de cualquier permiso que tenga usted para portar, cualquier arma de fuego, cualquier permiso que usted tenga para portar arma oculta o cualquier munición a la estación de policía más cercana a su casa y radicar copia del acuse de recibo aquí en la secretaría del tribunal.
And you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail.
Y sí puede regresar a la casa de la víctima una sola vez a las entre las primeras 48 horas de haber usted sido liberada de la cárcel.
You must be accompanied by a police officer
Debe ir allí acompañada por un agente de la policía
so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business related paperwork, and work tools.
para que entonces de allí usted pueda sacar entonces sus artículos, su ropa personal, sus artículos de higiene personal, sus medicamentos, sus papeles relacionados con su negocio, los papeles personales suyos y las herramientas de trabajo suyas, señora.
If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand
Ahora-
the stay away order?
Ahora bien, si usted va allí para la casa de la víctima sin la policía o si usted permanece allí sin la policía, usted será arrestado, señora. ¿Usted comprende la orden de alejamiento, señora?
Sí, ¿puedo hacer una pregunta?
Yes, can I ask you a question?
Of course, don't talk about
Por
the facts though.
Sí, pero no hable de los hechos del caso, sí.
Ok, ok. Entonces, para que me quede claro, si él no está en la casa, porque tenemos dos direcciones, si él no está en la casa, yo puedo ir.
Okay, so this is clear to me because you see we have two addresses. So if he's not there at home, then I can go there?
Yes, ma'am.
Sí, señora.
The only thing is you have an immigration hold, so they may want to send, you may have to deal with that because you're not you're not a citizen of the United States. So
Ahora
you
bien,
may-
hay una cosa, señor, usted tiene una orden de retención por inmigración, o sea que usted a lo mejor va a tener que también enfrentar eso, lidiar con eso, porque usted no es ciudadana de los Estados Unidos.
better be more worried about that than I think.
O sea, yo estaría más
living
preocupada por eso que...
arrangements. Have a nice day.
Tenga buen día, señora.
Is it $1,000, Judge?
$1,000 bond, yeah.
$1,000 de fianza.
Okay, next, we have Darren Julius, page 3.
And we have the female that we passed.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Video, Louis, the camera looks weird at TGK, like it's showing the ceiling. I don't know. But no, lower it. No. There you go. And it looks weird in the courtroom, but it's okay. It still looks the same. Put it back where it was. It's okay. It looks different on this screen than it does in the courtroom. Fine. And calling up Navis Mulener.
He's present, speaks English.
Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will
Yes.
appoint the public defender's office for you. So they don't describe what the cocaine, what it is that they found. They just say narcotics.
No, well,
I know it says cocaine. I'm sorry. It's
I
here.
think potentially a search issue.
Oh, you want to, I'll give her a tap if she has pretrial eligible or no? She's eligible for pretrial. All right,
That's for
Pretrial,
pretrial, Judge.
pretrial alternate bond, $1,000. Have a nice day.
And Judge, would you include the bench warrant? She got $1 next door.
I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Bench warrants.
WLS.
Oh, include her AJQ 7LOE alternate. How much?
$1.
Include that alternate $1, her TWLS. Next is Darren Julius. Page 3. Is he here today or is he still being disruptive?
He's here.
That's wonderful. Good news. Good morning, Mr. Julius. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. It only sets forth probable cause for petty theft, though. This doesn't mention prior convictions. State.
Let's see what we got. So here's Darren Julius, B19 32200. And that is a petty theft conviction.
What is it? B19. 1 minute. Go back.
32200.
0. Okay.
It's a petty theft conviction. So there's one. 1 second.
What was it, D?
Hold on. That was 3. Hold on. I'm sorry. It looks like 7. 7/21.
Okay.
And then the other one is B19 24876. Also a conviction, and that looks like November 13th of 2019.
All right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Target store at 249 Northwest 6th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that Target store and you must stay away from there, sir. There is probable cause for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. So he has a lot of priors, a lot of
Right,
for the
and he was
fine.
disruptive yesterday, therefore the state's requesting a bond.
Judge, Mr. Julius does not have funds for a bond. He indicates he does have a place to stay. Would your honor consider either pretrial or even house arrest for him, Judge?
I'm setting a bond. He keeps picking up cases. A lot of them got dismissed, but he had what is it? Resisting without. I don't know what happened to that. He keeps getting arrested. I don't know. What is he, a signal or no? No. I'm setting a bond. I'll set it at $1,500. Stay out of that target, sir.
1,500, Your Honor?
$1,500. And by the way, I'm setting the bond because of his priors, not because he was disruptive yesterday. Just so to be clear, that I don't hold that against people.
I think it is relevant in terms of him participating in a program and coming back to court.
He may just be having a bad day. All right, next we have Victor Roldan. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for retail theft with a prior conviction. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So it's from Home Depot.
So I like this prior conviction, Judge. Hold on, I'll show you why.
What is
was
it?
ASA Nessa Manton, and the defense attorney was, let me see, Maria Verde. It was back in,
A long time ago.
yeah, January 17th of 2012, Judge Zabel.
What was the charge?
It was charges including petty theft, 2 or more convictions.
What the case number, please?
It was F11-14761. That being said, the defendant may qualify for TAP.
Okay. It was a conviction for grand theft or petty theft?
Petty theft, 2 or more convictions.
Oh, sorry. All right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Home Depot at 3030 Southwest 8th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there. Do you understand?
Ma'am.
So
Would
he
you
has a lot of
consider
older
TAP, Judge?
priors. Yeah, that's fine. Tap alternate bond, $2,500. You have an address, sir?
401 Southwest
That's
30th
fine.
Avenue.
I just make sure you keep all future court dates. Have a nice
Yes.
day. Next we have is Teddy Orozco. Page 3. Good morning, sir. You were arrested. Do you speak English? Yes.
English?
Yes.
So you were arrested for strong arm robbery and battery on a person aged 65 or older. It's a case from January 5th of 2025. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So let me review.
I have my,
Do you have a lawyer?
yes.
Who's your lawyer?
It's a Schwartz and Associates. It's an associate of his. I don't remember his name, but
You want me to
think he was-
reset the case for the afternoon for your lawyer to be in court?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, let
that's
me just
fine.
review for probable cause.
Okay.
You need to call him. I'm not calling anybody.
All right.
Right, the attorney is Joshua Alexander. Does your honor want me to email him or reset it for the afternoon?
Whatever you want to do, I don't care. How can it still be Schwartz and Associates? Isn't he have a problem with his bar license?
So the attorney is not, it's Jonathan Alexander.
We're not supposed to advertise your license. I thought if you're suspended or disbarred. Okay, I'll make a preliminary finding of probable cause for the charges. That being said, I'll reset it you want me to pass it for the morning?
I'll see,
Is
let's see
okay?
if he logs on, one less case in the
Okay,
afternoon.
I'll pass the case to see if your lawyer comes in. Please have a seat. Next we have is Trey Durham. Good morning. Sir, you were arrested for burglary to an occupied structure and petty theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Okay, I need a moment to review. Okay, I've ever had a chance to review the arrest affidavit. So the store clerk at the gas station was counting money, had a stack of money. He reached over the counter and grabbed a stack of money and fled, and they matched his clothing to the video when he was found. So there's probable cause for the charges. You are ordered to stay away from the Shell gas station at 5309 Northwest 36th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there. Do you understand, sir? Okay. Count one, burglary to the occupied structure. Oh, he's from Texas.
Right, and there's priors out of state as well.
I'm setting the bonds on count one. What do you want? 5,000? Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr.
75?
Durham can afford a maximum of $1,000 bond, Judge.
I'm setting, he's not from here. It's an burglary to an occupied structure. Coming from Texas to Florida to commit a
last-
crime.
His
What's
last contact in Texas was August to last.
What was
week.
it for?
He's got lots of priors. Let me see. In August, it was DWLS.
Okay, I'll set the bonds at $7,500 for count one, burglary to an occupied structure. Count two, petty theft is going to be $1,000. Stay out of that shell. Good day, sir. Next, is George Diaz. Page 3.
Spanish interpreter for Mr. Diaz, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell cocaine within 1,000 feet of a school.
Buenos días, señor. Usted fue arrestado por intención de vender cocaína dentro de 1000 pies cerca de una escuela.
Also, possession of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a school.
También tenencia de la cocaína dentro de 1000 pies dentro de cerca de una escuela.
And possession with intent to sell cannabis.
Y también tenencia con intención de vender cannabis.
So, I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Yo voy a nombrarle la Defensoría Pública para que lo
Yes.
represente.
There's probable cause for count one. Count two is probable cause for possession of cocaine, and count three, there's probable cause.
Hay motivo fundado para el cargo número 1. Cargo número 2, hay motivo fundado para la tenencia de cocaína. Cargo número 3, hay motivo fundado.
So I'm setting a bond. Count one, possession with intent to sell cocaine within 1,000 feet of a school. That is 15, sorry, I'll set that bond at $10,000.
10,000. Ok, entonces el primer cargo que la tenencia de la cocaína con intención de vender la cocaína de 1,000 pies de una escuela, $10,000 de fianza por ese cargo.
Count 2, possession of cocaine is $5,000, and count 3, possession with intent to sell cannabis within 1,000 feet of a school. They didn't add that, but it should be. That would be $2,500.
2500, ok. Entonces, cargo número 2, que es la tenencia de la cocaína, son $5,000 de fianza. Y cargo número 3, que es la tenencia con intención también de vender cannabis dentro de los 1,000 pies de cerca de una escuela, esos son $2,500 de fianza.
Well, good day, sir. Next, we
Tenga
have
buen día, señor.
Marcus Clay, page 4. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for failing to register as required by law. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Or provide an accurate address, I should say. There's probable cause for the charge. Your bond is $2,500. Have a good day. Next is Daniel Machado.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and trespass after warning.
Buenos días, señor. Usted fue arrestado por tenencia de cocaína e intrusión después de haber sido advertido.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Voy a nombrar a la Defensoría Pública para que lo represente.
There is probable cause for the charges.
Hay motivo fundado para los cargos, señor.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the parking lot at 1160 West Flagler Street in Miami, Florida.
Parking lot. Señor, usted se le ordena que se alegue del estacionamiento de carros que queda ubicado en el 1160 West Flagler.
You're not allowed to go to that location. You must stay away from there.
No se le permite ir allí a ese lugar. Debe de permanecer alejado de allí, señor.
There's probable cause for the charges, but I see as a trespass after warning conviction from September 3rd of this year.
Ok, hay motivo fundado para estos cargos, pero veo que también hay otro cargo de intrusión después de haber sido advertido de 3 de septiembre de este año.
Date, are you able to check that case number to see if it's the same location?
Thank you.
Entonces pregunta que por favor si pueden revisar para ver si es la misma dirección.
M25-14832.
Okay, so that
Y da el
was,
número M25-14832.
a different location. It was
Fine, I'm just giving him,
219 Southwest 11th
I'm
Avenue.
giving him tap then.
It's
Okay.
overstates objection based upon criminal history.
Okay.
Tap alternate bond, count 1 will be $2,500 and count 2 is $500.
Entonces, bueno, puede ser liberado bajo el programa TAP. En la alternativa, fijar fianza. En el primer cargo son $2,500 y en el segundo $500 de
You have
fianza.
to come to court for your arraignment on October 27th at 9 a.m. Courtroom 464, Judge Benzer.
6-4,
Yes,
October 22nd, Your Honor.
27th.
7th, okay. 9 a.m.
Yes.
Ok, entonces debe de venir aquí al tribunal para su instrucción de cargo. 27 de octubre, 9 de la mañana. La sala es en las 6-4, la jueza Benzer.
Good day, sir.
Tenga buen día, señor.
Next is Lenny Petion, page 4. This is for Ken. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of a controlled substance called crystal meth and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. He has an open trespass, so I don't know, state.
But I think there may be issues with the stop and with residue. Ms. Corey, you want to tap?
Okay.
One moment.
Or set it for probable cause hearing. Whatever you want.
My client wishes tap, Judge.
Okay, I'll find, you stipulate that to any piece to PC?
Oh,
Or
we'll waive.
or waive the
argument.
waive the
Yes.
PC arguments. All right, tap alternate bonds. Count one will be $1,000. Count two is $500. Sir, you have to come to court for your arraignment on October 27th at 9 a.m. Courtroom 7-4, Judge Milton Hirsch. Have a good day. Next, Markel King, page 5.
There's an AC, no bond.
There's a hold for F25 17687. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for 3 cases. They are sale of cocaine for 2 cases, and then deriving support from proceeds of prostitution and renting a space for prostitution. You also have an open case. There's a hold for F25 17687. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So it looks like he sold, was it to a, was it a CI or a UC? Let's see.
I think it just
He
says
sold to a use undercover.
agent, so I'm assuming it's a CI.
Oh, the agent, I'm sorry. All right. So there's probable cause for sale of cocaine from September 5th. That bond is $7,500 with the hold.
Which case was that, Your Honor?
F25 20923.
7,500.
Yes, ma'am. The next case I'm reviewing is F25 20922. That's from September 2nd. There's probable cause here as well. $7,500 bond with a hold. And then F25 20907. I need to review this. It's from July 15th.
So he let someone live with him and then he,
I exchanged.
she engaged in prostitution to pay the rent.
Okay, there's probable cause for the charges. In this case, it's 77. What do you want me to set these? 7,500 count 1, 500 count 2. You'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day.
We
Next
can
is-
recall a Roscoe whenever the court's ready.
Okay. Recalling Teddy Orozco, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I haven't seen the arrest form yet, so I'm not prepared to make any arguments at the moment.
Fine, we'll reset it for the afternoon.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm going to
You need
reset
to
your
email
case
the
for the
clerk's
afternoon
office.
so your lawyer
you,
can
Judge.
review it.
Thank you. 1:30?
Yeah, 1:30.
Okay, I'll see you then.
Okay. Oh, I made that preliminary finding of probable cause. Florian Bruss. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for serious charges. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. It's from May.
So I don't know if the charges are correct. Count 1 is charged as a sexual battery, but I think based on the age of the victim, there would have to be no consent for the sexual battery, and it looks like it was consensual. So the more appropriate charge, I believe, is lewd and lascivious battery, which is a second-degree felony. In
Lewd
terms of
lascivious
count number,
battery? Wait a minute.
in terms of count number 2, it's charged as though he met the minor or brought the minor in from out of state. I don't think that's alleged. I think the more appropriate charge there would be custodial interference. And then there would be probable cause for the contributing to a delinquency.
Okay, let me take a look. So he's 24. I guess he met the victim over Instagram. Then after
He's 14.
conversing for several months, then he meets in person with the victim. He ordered an Uber and traveled from his residence to the victim's residence. A 14-year-old. The victim was 14. So, all right. So, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim. His initials are RJ, the 14-year-old child. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school at all times. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Sid, are you sure that's right? Because she's under 16.
That's, Judge, I agree with her. I reviewed the statute
Okay,
before court. I came to the same conclusion.
okay, very well. Then I will set a bond. Count 1. There is probable cause then for lewd and lascivious battery on a child. That's a $7,500 bond. Count 2, there's probable cause for custodial interference. Is that a misdemeanor or felony?
Third-degree felony.
That's a $2,500 bond. In count 3, there's probable cause for contributing to the delinquency or dependency of a child based on the fact that he gave her a vape, a cannabis vape.
And also engaging in the conduct with her as well.
That is a first-degree misdemeanor. That's a $500 bond. So stay away from the victim. Good day, sir. The next case is Ralph Padiern. Page 5. Good afternoon. Good morning, sir. Excuse me. Good morning. You were arrested for 2 cases. One is from September 17th, written threats to kill or do bodily injury. And another case from yesterday, aggravated battery by a detainee on another detainee. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review for probable
So it
cause.
should just be battery on a detainee.
Padiern wishes to represent himself.
You want to represent yourself? You want to be sure? Because you're entitled to a free lawyer and they usually do a pretty good job. You can always change your mind later if you want.
No, man, I'd like to represent myself. Thank you.
All right. What's the highest level of school you graduated from?
I graduated from Miami Christian School, ma'am, high school diploma.
Okay.
Born and raised in Miami-Dade County, lived here all my life, ma'am.
Okay.
So Judge, the alleged victim is present. I'm not sure if she would like to address the court. I'm going to promote her to a panelist. Ms. Reyes, if you want to talk to the judge, you have to accept that promotion to a panelist.
So on F 25-20942, there's probable cause for battery by a detainee on another detainee. That bond is $2,500. Is the victim here or no?
Can the interpreter ask in Spanish?
Señora,
If you want to talk to the judge, you have to accept the promotion to a panelist.
ok, señora, si usted desea hablar con su señoría, usted necesita aceptar. Ahí le mandaron una invitación para que comparezca como panelista.
And the state's requesting a bond plus house arrest.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I speak?
You could, but it's probably not advisable for you to speak, given that anything you say can be used against you. It's best to speak privately with an attorney.
Well,
But if
Your
you
Honor,
want, if you wish to
believe-
talk about the case, anything you say could be used against you. It's not wise to speak about.
well,
the
I believe I
charges.
have freedom of speech, ma'am.
Okay,
Judge, based upon the arrest form, there's a box that's marked yes at the top.
okay. It's nothing, I have to rely on the four corners of the arrest affidavit. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Xiomara Reyes.
What victim, Judge? I haven't done anything.
I'm
was,
saying it right here. It says you sent her through, your written message, you were going to kill Miss Reyes along with all of
Your
the
Honor, my mom died. My mom died. That's my mom's cousin. My mom
I
died.
know, I read it all
Okay,
here, and you,
This
doesn't
what, can
matter.
I
You
explain
see-
what happened?
No, I don't want to know about it. That's a defense for trial. This is a first appearance hearing. So I have to rely only what's on here, not what you're telling me and not what anybody else is saying. So I have to
So I
rely
can't,
on
I
the
don't have
written
freedom of
words.
speech to write what I want on Facebook.
You
I
can-
can't, I can't mouth off on Facebook like an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was drunk. My mom died. That lady, I've asked
So
her
you
for
want,
help.
so there you go. You're making the state's case easier if you want to talk about the case so that they can prove it against you. That's why you don't say anything.
Yes, I would like to
That's why you
talk
have a
about the case
lawyer.
so they can prove it again. Yes.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from Xiomara
I
Reyes,
haven't
the
seen that
alleged
lady in like
victim.
40 years. I haven't seen that lady in 30 years, bro.
No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by
I have never seen
telephone.
that lady like in 20 years, but I mouth off
Wait,
on
I'm
Facebook.
reading the stay away order. Sir, I'll let you speak after I read it. No contact with her, either
I
directly,
don't want to see that
indirectly,
lady, bro.
in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from her home,
Ask
school,
that lady
and
when's the
place
last
of
time she saw
employment.
me. Ask that lady when's the last time she saw me, bro. Hey, I
Okay, I'm
got freedom
setting
of
a
speech, bro.
bond.
I don't have freedom of speech. I don't have freedom of speech. I don't have freedom
$7,500
of country.
bond plus house arrest with a GPS monitor level
What house arrest?
3.
I'm homeless. I'm homeless.
Then you'll see a judge about it. Plus house arrest
You're a
level
jerk,
3.
lady. Jerk. You're a jerk, Judge. You know that? You're a real jerk, and you're a jerk. Oh,
It's only
screw
on
you,
the,
lady.
on the case ending in 09.
On the case ending in 09 State, if he's homeless, how can he get house arrest?
Judge, would you appoint the public defender's office?
Yeah,
Please.
all right. I'll appoint the public defender's office.
I mean, I am concerned for the victim's safety.
How can I add house arrest? I can raise the bond maybe to $10,000.
Okay, Judge?
All right, so I'm gonna tell him his bond is $10,000, no house arrest. Can I have the other one? I'll appoint the public defender's office for both cases. Who's on Zoom? Mr. Mandy Pena? What page is he on? Or is that the one I?
Page 8, number 25.
Good morning, Mr. Pena. I need to wait a second for your lawyer to come back too.
Yeah,
Sir, Mr. Pena, you were arrested for possession of cocaine, resisting an officer without violence, and possession of cannabis.
yes, ma'am. There was no.
He's a VFox, Your Honor.
All right, so public defender's office is appointed. Give me a moment to review.
Mr. Pena, please do not make any statements or comments about what happened while we're in court today.
Yes,
You're out on felony bond. There's a hold for you to see
Hold
the
on, one
division judge
second.
tomorrow. F19 one.
All right.
He's out on felony bond. Hold for F19 15221. Let me review. So there's probable cause for count 1, count 2, and count 3. $2,500 bond, count 1, $500, count 2, $1, count 3. You'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day. Next is Xavier Martinez, page 6.
He's on felony bond.
Thank you. Hold for F252384. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of crystal meth, a controlled substance. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charge. Set his bond at $1,000. He had a small amount of crystal meth, but you have to see the division judge tomorrow for your open case. Have a good day. Next we have is Reynaldo Vasquez Marta, page 7.
On
Out
fel-
on bond, hold for F25-17471, F25-18150. Good morning, sir. Is English okay, or would you like Spanish? Sir, you were
Spanish?
arrested for possession of, English is fine. The charges are possession of cocaine and tampering with evidence. Public defender's office is appointed. There's probable cause for the charges. Count 1, possession of cocaine is $2,500. Count 2, actually, I'm gonna make count 1 $1,500, and count 2 tampering with evidence $1,000. And he has to hold for the judge tomorrow. Have a nice day. 2,500 total, 1,500 and 1,000. Next is Augustin Arditi, page 7. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of a controlled substance called methamphetamine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause. Yeah, how long have you lived in Miami, sir?
I was born here 22 years ago.
Pretrial services, alternate bond, $2,500. So, sir, make sure to keep all future court dates. You may be eligible for the drug court program. That's something you should discuss with your attorney. Next is George Otero, page 7.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Buenos días, señor. Usted fue arrestado por la tenencia de cocaína, excuse me, y tenencia de accesorios para cometer delitos relacionados con droga.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Voy a entonces a nombrar la Defensoría Pública para que lo represente, señor.
There's probable cause for the charges.
Existe motivo fundado para los cargos que se le
Yes, he was
imputan.
Criminal
released from-
history to the 80s.
Right.
Tiene un historial penal que llega hasta los años 80.
Yes,
And he was
Miss.
released from prison about 2 weeks ago, September 11th.
Ok, y hace 2 semanas fue liberado de la prisión el 11 de septiembre, su señoría.
So what do you want, a bond or you have an objection?
Yeah, he got out of prison 2 weeks ago.
Would you consider tap, Judge?
No, he's getting a bond. Count 1 is $2,500 and count 2 is $500. Good day, sir.
Ok, la fianza por el primer cargo son $2,500, señor, y el segundo $500. Tenga buen día, señor.
Next case is George Williams, page 8. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for battery by strangulation. Sir, can you afford to hire an attorney?
No, ma'am.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
victim's his adult son, and I believe he lives at a separate location.
There is probable cause for the charge, sir. You are ordered to stay away from George Williams III. No contact with the alleged victim, your son, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
I understand, ma'am. I have one question.
Yes,
Would
sir.
would
Hey,
you consider a reduced bond, Judge?
Sure.
Okay,
You can
This has
afford
to-
about 2,000. He surrendered to the police judge. He even contacted the police.
All right, $2,000 bond. Good luck to
One
you,
moment.
sir. Next is Jonathan Morales, page 8.
Bond out.
Thank you. Joshua Astacio, page 8.
A fugitive from Osceola County with no bond.
Thank you. I think it's just possession. of
Right, but
cocaine.
it's kind of interesting. There's so much money, but not a
Right.
lot of drugs.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for sale of cocaine and possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So they found him with $10,000 in US currency as in his pants pocket. In his wallet, in his wallet was another $650. He had a large plastic bag containing cocaine weighing 3.5 grams. Actually, I
Maybe
think
do it-
that you're right. I think you are correct.
Right, so I don't know if that money has more to do with the attempted murder out of county. Would you want to do $1 count one, 2,500 count two?
That's fine. I'll find probable cause. $1 count one, $2,500 bond count two. You have a warrant from Osceola County for attempted murder. Once you post the bond on this case, then you'll be on our calendar for you to be picked up by Osceola County.
For the record, we'll be invoking Mr. Estacio's right to counsel and his right to remain silent.
Okay. Thank you. Next, we have Angel Mercado. Good morning. Do you speak English or Spanish?
Spanish, please.
All right, good morning. You were arrested for retail theft with a prior conviction. The correct charge should be petty theft with a prior conviction, and they are
Buenos días.
stealing food.
Bueno, señor, usted fue arrestado. El cargo aparece como hurto en una tienda al detal. Debería aparecer, con una condena anterior por eso, debería aparecer como hurto en menor cuantía, con condena anterior para eso, y dice robando comida.
So you were ordered to stay away from the Dollar Tree store at 1043 West Flagler Street in Miami, Florida.
Entonces, bueno, se le ordena que no puede, tiene que alejarse del establecimiento que se llama el Dollar Tree, que queda ubicado en el 1043 West Flagler.
You're not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there. It's.
Usted no
it's
se
in-
le permite ir allí a esa tienda, señor. Tiene que alejarse de allí, de ese lugar.
It's at the store at 1043 West Flagler Street in Miami, Florida.
Y es la tienda 1043 calle West Flagler en Miami, Florida.
There's a conviction from September 11th for resisting an act without in possession of a controlled substance. I don't know if the state has an objection to tap on this.
Your Honor, we just set a lower bond. I think a bond is appropriate.
Entonces, bueno, también hay una condena anterior, resistiendo sin violencia. No sé si querrían entonces, ¿qué piensa la fiscalía? Bueno, pudieran bajar la fianza, dice la fiscalía.
Judge, Mr. Mercado does not have any money for a bond. I would ask for the TAP program was $7.50 worth of food.
No,
Su señoría no tiene dinero para la fianza. Pido entonces liberación bajo el programa TAP. Fueron $7.50 en comida.
All right, so there's recent convictions going back, I'm sorry, there's recent convictions from this year as well as prior arrests and convictions going back to the early or mid 2000s.
Sí. Lo que ocurre es que hay una arresto y condena anterior de este mes y además también arresto y condenas anteriores que van, bueno, mediados de los años 2000.
I'm setting a bond, it's $500.
Estoy fijando
Actually, I'm
fianza.
sorry, $150, excuse me, $150 bond.
Disculpe, $150.
Good day, sir.
Tenga buen día, señor.
Next is Brandon Escalona.
Refuse court, Your Honor.
Out on bond, hold for F25 9913 pending review. This one's still
Or you
in
want to waive it
cookies,
since he's out on bond?
Yes, we can waive his presence.
still in cookies and milk.
And there's also some clothes too, I think.
Okay, also took a beanie hat. They could have Benny hat, but it's a beanie hat and a jacket. There's probable cause for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. You want to waive?
Yes, Judge.
All right, there's probable cause found. I'll set the bonds at $1,500. Next is McLeod Arista. Page 9, out of charge. Good morning, sir. Is English okay?
Yes, yes,
Thank
Miss
you.
Mandy. How are you doing today, Your Honor?
How are you, sir? So you got arrested for a case from September 21st. The charge is strong arm robbery and child abuse. So I need a review for probable cause. So there's probable cause for strong arm robbery and I guess it's 2 counts of child abuse because he pushed him off the scooter twice.
I
And I
think maybe one,
What?
maybe one count.
Or I can split them. Okay.
That's fine.
There's probable cause though for the charges. I don't know why you gave me a domestic stay away.
There
order.
shouldn't be.
All right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim. I believe it's a 12-year-old child whose initials are FV. No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school at all times, and stay away from the Jiffy Food Store at 16475 Northeast 15th Avenue in North Miami Beach, Florida. So count one, the strong arm robbery of the child is, I'll set that at, what do you want me to do? Split them all?
Fine.
So count one will be $5,000. Count two, child abuse is $1,500. And count three, the child abuse is $1,000. Good day, sir. Next is Jose Duran, page 10. Morning, sir. So, sir, you were arrested for possession of a place for purposes of manufacturing a controlled substance with a minor present. It's called oxycodone. That's while armed. Armed possession with intent to sell oxycodone, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And the public defender's office will be appointed for you. Let me review. So it was a search warrant at his residence. In his bedroom, they found a gun, a Glock. There's a digital scale with cocaine residue. It's a bag. Bags used for narcotic sales. They had C at 64 blue oxycodone pills in a safe. His wallet, ID, lanyard with the key to the safe. Okay, so it looks like he's selling drugs out of there. It's usually a 2x1. What do you want to say, Ms. Corey? Anything?
So
I
Judge,
didn't
for count one, there's nothing indicating any minor in the home.
Correct.
Looks like the oxy was in the safe and the guns were not in the safe, but the drugs were not kept together. I would
don't know.
ask at best you find possession for possession with intent for count one.
I think there's enough for armed. If he's got a gun in the safe where he has his money and his drugs.
And he has the lanyard with the key right there as well on top of the dresser. I think it would be enough. Do you have an objection if I set a bond?
I think it's bondable. Oh, without the minor.
There's no minor, no, the armed possession with intent to sell. Oh, it's bondable. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Count one, it's probable cause for possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance. Sir, how long have you lived in Miami?
All my life.
I'll set count one at $1,000. Count two is armed possession with intent to sell a controlled substance. I'll set that at $7,500. And count three, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. Good luck to you, sir. Hope I won't see you again over there. Have a nice day. Next on page 10 is Daniel Garcia.
Added charge.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for battery by a detainee on another detainee. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charge.
The
Your bond
victim is Roderick Kirkland.
Right, your bond is $2,500. Have a good day. Next is Isa Abdurabagbani. Good morning. Sir, you were arrested for tampering with a victim and false imprisonment. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review. There's probable cause for the charge. You are ordered to stay away from Simone Cunningham, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Absolutely.
All right, count one, tampering with a victim will be, state, does he have priors anywhere out of county?
Nothing I'm aware of, but his address is in St. Petersburg.
All right, what bond do you want me to set? 1,500 each count, how's that? $1,500 count one and 1,500 count two. Good luck to you, sir. Next case is Roscoe Brown.
Felony bond.
There's a hold for F25-17592. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charge. You are ordered to stay away from the Walgreens store at 9498 Northwest 7th Avenue in Miami, Florida. And you're not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. He has a hold for the judge tomorrow, so the bond will be $2,500. Have a good day. And now we have Richard Walters, page 12. Good morning. Mr. Walters, you were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied conveyance, obtaining goods valued at over $300 with, I guess, stolen credit cards, 2 counts of unlawful possession of a stolen credit or debit card, 4 counts of fraudulent use of a credit card over $100. Also, you're on probation. There's a hold for you to see your judge tomorrow for F22-1478. Public Defender's Office is appointed. Let me review. So they have surveillance video that shows, let's see, a vehicle enter the parking lot being driven by Mr. Walters. An unknown black male is seen in the front passenger seat. Moments later, it parks acting on the driver's side of the victim's vehicle. Shortly after Mr. Walters exits the driver's side door, enters the victim's pathfinder. Unknown male seen looking into and possibly entering a red four-door sedan parked on the passenger side where the car is parked. Then it leaves. The victim's wallet and pink vacuum cleaner were stolen. They also reviewed the surveillance video, and I guess they found that he's been shopping with the victim's credit cards. So I think there's probable cause for everything. I don't know, Ms. Court, anything you wish to say?
Yes, Judge, with regard to count 2, I don't see a purchase. Oh, I guess there's
It
one.
is $506 at Walmart.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I'm setting a bond.
And the other ones he's charged with, and the 4th charge of over $100 or more. But there's
a bunch
2
of charges.
charges where they were under $100. One for $27.79, the other one for $69.78.
Okay.
So 2 of those charges for credit card fraudulent use, 100 or more, it should just be 2 counts of that, and then misdemeanor charges for the other 2.
Also, he stole the vacuum cleaner. I don't know if they're, okay. Yeah, we'll go, tell me as I go through it. Count 1, burglary of the unoccupied conveyance. Let me look at his priors.
He's on probation.
He has a hold. Count 1, count 1 burglary to the unoccupied conveyance is $2,500 bond. Count 2, fraudulent use of the credit card over $2,500. I'm sorry, over $300 is a $2,500 bond. Count 3, unlawful possession of a stolen credit or debit card. There's probable cause for that. 3 and 4. It's $2,500 each. So count 5, there's probable cause for 1 count of fraudulent use of a credit card over $100. That's $2,500. Actually has another count. There's probable cause for the 2nd count of fraudulent use of a credit card over $100, $2,500 bond. That was for count 6. Then 7 and 8, you said they were under $100. Yes, there's
Yes.
a third one, excuse me, $132 at the racetrack. So that would be $2,500, count 7. And then count 8.
That is the second one. There's one for 506, which is the one that's over 300.
And there's one for 148.49. So
Right. So there should be 2 over 100, 1 over 300. 2
okay.
under.
1, 2. Okay. And there's $69. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, there's 5
2
charges.
over. There's 2 over and 2 under.
Yes.
Over, under. Okay. So count 7 should be, what is that, like $500? Count 7 and count 8 will be $500. Good day, sir. See your judge tomorrow.
Spanish interpreter, please.
All right, now we have next Ovidio Pardo Rodriguez, page 12, sorry.
Okay. Ovidio Pardo Rodriguez, página 2.
Sir, you were arrested for fleeing and eluding a police officer and resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Señor, usted fue arrestado por huir y eludir a un policía, el arresto de un policía, y también resistiendo sin violencia.
He's fleeing on his bicycle.
Ok, dice que estaba usted huyendo en una bicicleta. Voy a nombrar la Defensoría Pública para que lo represente.
Maybe lower the bond.
Kelly dice, pueden bajar la fianza.
How about I give him free trial and give him a break? How long have you lived in Miami, sir?
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva usted aquí viviendo en Miami, señor?
4 años.
4 years.
The judge, my issue is he took a withhold one day in July, and I think that's after he was picked up on an AC.
I'm setting a bond. Count one, fleeing and eluding the police officer is $2,000. Count two, resisting without violence is $500.
I'm sorry. Ok, entonces fíjese, voy a fijar fianza. $2,000 es huir y eludir el arresto de un policía. Y el otro es huyendo sin violencia, son $500.
Have a nice day.
Tenga buen día.
You said count two is 500, Anna?
Yeah, $2,000, count one, 500, count two. I split them.
Ok, los dividí la fianza, $2,000 el cargo número 1, $500 el cargo número 2.
All right, next we have is Omar Cardoza. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance, possession with intent to sell cocaine, possession with intent to sell Adderall, and possession with intent to sell cannabis, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So they found a little tiny bit of drugs. I don't know if that's enough for intent to sell. He had 73 grams of marijuana. So it's a
There's also
felony.
the scale
Okay.
and the baggies. You see.
There's nothing indicating intent to sell though, Judge. It's just not that much, especially being in a home.
I don't see where it talks about a scale, baggies.
It talks about, well,
Oh, digital
baggies are
scale,
right, but there's
excuse
the
me, it's
digital
there.
scale.
Okay. Yeah, there's probable cause for the charges, but I'll lower the bonds. That's just only a little bit there. Count one, possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance will be $1,000 bond. Count two, possession with intent to sell the cocaine. Will be $2,500. Count three, possession with intent to sell the Adderall, $2,500. And count four, possession with intent to sell cannabis. Set it at $1,000. Count five, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. Have a good day, sir. Next is Vance Cothran.
NBC reserved for tomorrow, reserved for the afternoon.
Let me
So it looks like there may be a representative from the victim business present.
all right.
Correction, you said NBC?
Yes.
Yes, Ms. Alcaraz, how can I help you?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. How can I help you, ma'am?
I'm here on behalf of CVS for the case of Vance Cothran, but I think you have to reset it for the afternoon. I heard you say?
Yes. 1 second, please.
Sure.
He's not brought to court. So on F25-209-25, there's probable cause in that case. Reset it for the afternoon. All right, now the other case, the CBS case is F25-208-95. All right, Ms. Alcaraz is here. Let me review this one. Okay, so he should be charged with strong arm robbery. He intentionally struck the manager in her chest. The store manager said he entered the store at 8 o'clock in the morning, selected 2 pairs of sunglasses from the wall display. The manager who was nearby asked him to pick up some potato chips he dropped on the floor, and as he walked towards the exit, he moved in the direction of the manager who was standing in his path. He first pushed her aside and then intentionally struck her in the chest with his shoulder before ultimately exiting the store, passing all points of sale, stealing the items valued at $53.98. So there's probable cause for possession of cocaine, petty theft, 2 or more convictions. Count 3, I think, should be a strong arm robbery, and 4, possession of drug paraphernalia. And I'll reset it for the afternoon.
I don't know if you want to hear from the lawyer who's present now.
Do you want to
Judge.
say anything now, Ms. Alcaraz?
Judge, just defer to yours and the state's position regarding bond, but in the minimum, we would be requesting the stay away order from those 3 downtown stores because he does victimize them quite often.
Okay. Okay, all right, thank you. Well, I'll make a note of that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. I think that's it for a morning calendar, so we're done. See y'all,
Okay.
what time do you want to start? 1:20, 1:15? How's 1:15 today?
Corrections, what do you think, the clerk?
1:30, Your Honor.
No, come
No.
on, really?
1:15, that's.
1:20, 1:15? It's 11:24.
We don't even have the paperwork yet, Your Honor.
How about 1:20, we'll compromise.
1:20, I'll see everybody at 1:20. Thank you. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you, Your Honor. 1:20.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to Felony First Appearance Hearings. I am Judge Mindy GLAZER. I will be presiding today. The video for first appearance hearings has been played to all defendants. I need everyone to please stand up, raise your right hand to be sworn in by our clerk.
All rise, raise your right hand.
Buenas tardes, bienvenidos a la audiencia previa, la primera audiencia ante el juez la jueza de control de garantías. Pónganse de pie y levanten la mano derecha para prestar juramento.
Do you swear or affirm testimony about to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do.
¿Juran o afirman que el testimonio que están a punto de prestarse la verdad y solamente la verdad?
I thank you. Please be seated.
Tomen asiento, gracias.
Sir, interpreter, raise your right hand. Do you swear that you will well faithfully interpret from English to Spanish to English the question asked sentences given in the ability how such ability said this?
I do, Johnson.
All right, if there's anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room. Can you
Hay
interpret?
una
that,
persona
please?
conectada por un caso que escriban el nombre de la persona en el chat.
Can the attorneys announce, please state?
Yes, I act on behalf of the state.
Good afternoon.
Rebecca Torres, defender. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Let me call, I have some private lawyers. Mr. Levin, what's your case? Martin Bellotto, page 7, out of turn for private lawyer. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for domestic battery by strangulation, robbery by sudden snatching, battery, and criminal mischief. Your attorney is present in court. Good afternoon, sir. Can you state your name, please?
Was
Good
it
afternoon.
Spanish? I'm sorry.
Hablo
Sir,
español,
do you
Spanish.
need a Spanish interpreter?
Oh, okay.
Okay, sí, podría ser más conveniente para
Oh,
entender
I'm
mejor.
sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe it should be better because I will understand much clear what
No
are they.
problem. Sir, you are charged with arrested for domestic battery by strangulation, robbery by sudden snatching, battery, and criminal mischief.
Sin problemas, señor. Usted fue arrestado por
Sí,
agresión.
entendí los cargos. Oh, sorry.
I did understand the charges.
All right, your attorney, Mr. Levin, is here.
Está su licenciado, el letrado Levin.
Do you have any argument regarding probable cause?
¿Algún argumento en cuanto a los indicios de criminalidad?
No, yo
Okay.
creo que es un malentendido y...
No, I think this is a misunderstanding.
Sorry.
You can think whatever you like. There's probable cause for the charges.
Don't say anything.
Diga lo que quiera, existen indicios de criminalidad que justifican estos cargos.
So you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Gina Andrea Nuzzo.
Señor, se le ordena alejarse de la presunta víctima Gina Alejandra Nusso.
No, Gina Andrea Nuzzo.
Gina Andrea Nusso.
No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Señor, tiene prohibido comunicarse con la persona en cuestión, que sea de manera directa, indirecta, por teléfono, por mensaje de texto, en internet o otros medios, o a través de terceros.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Igual, queda prohibido comunicarse con ella usando internet y otros medios digitales.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times.
Y debe alejarse de la víctima en todo momento, que sea donde viva, donde trabaje, donde estudie.
Do not engage in any criminal activity and do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Igual tiene prohibido cometer actividad delictiva y consumir sustancias.
Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
Igual tiene prohibido portar o comprar o usar arma de fuego o municiones.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Si tiene arma, debe entregar dicha arma a la policía, a la comisaría más cercana, y presentar un comprobante de esa entrega al juzgado.
And you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail.
Y también se le permite volver una única vez a la vivienda de la víctima en un plazo de 48 or 24,
48.
48 horas al salir de la cárcel
You
para
must be
recoger sus objetos personales de la vivienda,
you must be accompanied by a police officer
pero debe ir acompañado por un policía
so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business related paperwork, and work tools.
para que así pueda sacar sus objetos personales, herramientas de trabajo, documentos personales y laborales y su vestimenta de la vivienda.
If you go to the victim's home without the police or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Si se presenta en la casa de la víctima sin venir con escolta de la policía, terminará de nuevo en la cárcel.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
¿Ha entendido la orden de alejamiento, señor?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. I don't know, there was no value for the phone and I don't know what damages there were.
No pone el valor del teléfono y yo no sé cuáles son los daños ocasionados.
Anyway, anything you want to say, Mr. Levin?
Your Honor, I don't think Mr. Bellato has any prior record. You can, reading the A form, you can see what, you know.
Pues, señoría, yo no
Pero-
creo que tenga antecedentes.
Needless to say, but it seems like a one-off, if you will. I don't think there's any history between these two for any prior.
Parece ser una cosa
I
puntual.
would read that in the A form if there had been. She wasn't apparently injured terribly. I mean, she refused fire rescue. So I leave it to the court's discretion, obviously. Something reasonable. It's got no priors. He's gonna be living at 1700 Collins Avenue. He's already secured another place to live through his business partner. He's actively involved in business on Miami Beach. He has ties to that community.
Sí, él vive en el 17.000 Collins Avenue, un edificio muy seguro. Tiene allí un negocio que regenta con su socio. Es un lugar muy seguro para vivir y además no tiene antecedentes, creo yo. Y también por lo que dijeron los bomberos y el Fire Rescue y los de atención primaria, pues no sufrió ella lesiones graves.
All right, I'll set a bond as follows. Count one, battery by strangulation, domestic battery by strangulation will be $2,500. Count two, robbery by sudden snatching, $2,500. Count three, battery is $1,000, and count four, criminal mischief is $150.
Bueno, la fianza será lo siguiente: estrangulamiento, violencia doméstica, 2.500, robo repentino, 2.500, agresión física, 1.000 y daños a la propiedad ajena, 150.
All right, so you have a good lawyer. Listen to what he tells you. Have a good day.
Señor, usted cuenta con un abogado muy competente, haga de caso.
Thank you, Mr. Levin.
Judge, thank you.
Nice to see you.
You're doing well.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a nice day.
Órale.
Next, can I call up Vance Cothran? There's a private, I guess the what is it? The victim representative from CVS is here.
Chief NBC.
NBC. All right, so Mr. Alexander is not brought to court today.
And Ms.
We already found probable cause, and we've already heard from the victim representative, so now I get two. I don't know which story you're here for.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, it cut me off. Devin Alexander, victim representative for the record. Your Honor, I'm here for CVS and
We
specifically.
had Ms. Alcaraz here this morning, so you're here to say something else?
I'm sorry, I don't know what she said, but Miss Weiss, the victim here, just asked me to reiterate that, you know, very scary. I mean, hit her.
I
pushed her
found
in-
probable cause for strong arm robbery on count 3. Okay.
Great. Well, all right. Well, thank you, Your Honor. I'm happy she handled everything. I just wanted to double check. Always happy to see you. I hope you have a great day.
You too, and we'll reset it for tomorrow if you want to come back in the morning. If he's not here tomorrow, I'm just going to set a bond.
Yes, ma'am. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let me call up now Teddy Orozco on page 3. His attorney is here on Zoom.
Thank you. I heard you say Mr. Alexander's not here, and I freaked out for a second until I realized it was a different Mr. Alexander that was not here.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
All right, we
Judge.
have Teddy Orozco here. He was arrested for robbery, strong arm robbery and battery on a person 65 or older. It's a case from January 5th. So do you have any argument you want to make?
Not regarding probable cause, Your Honor. However, regarding whether this violates his probation or not, the defendant's probation actually was due to terminate in March, and a violation that was filed in March for non-payment of
I
restitution.
don't know anything about probation.
Okay, well, I was just saying, Judge, in case the state was saying this violates his probation was modified and extended on September 12th, so this wouldn't be a violation. This predates the violation and extending of his probation. So I would just ask for a very low bond on this, given that he is now on probation. Again, the probation involves mental health treatment. This appears to have been possibly mental health related. He's going to be getting therapy, and he is going to be monitored by the probation office. He
All
also
right,
has
sir.
a need to pay restitution on that case. So money will be tight for the family, Judge.
All right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are RU. No contact with that victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties, and no contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school and place of employment at all times, and stay away from the Advanced Auto Parts store at 2001 Northeast 163rd Street in North Miami Beach, Florida. Do you understand the stay away order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So Judge,
thank
there's
you.
properly a hold.
There's-
not-
Why? I
Because
don't have anything about a
placed-
hold. I don't
right.
have anything here.
The judge, he was placed on probation in 2023.
I don't have a sticky on here telling me he's on probation.
And also state, that's what I was saying. He was reinstated to his probation with a new term of probation. He pled out.
The state's requesting a hold.
He pled out and was put back on probation with a new plea.
When?
September 12th.
The judge, I don't think that matters. He's placed on probation.
September 12th of what year? This case
No,
This
is
year,
January.
this year, 2 weeks ago.
Judge, he was placed on probation in March of 23.
But
I
then
don't care if he was reinstated. He was originally placed on probation in 23. There should be a hold.
Oh,
I have
what case?
F22 8131.
Correct, but this wouldn't be able to violate the probation because he was already in court for a violation. That violation was dealt with. He admitted his probation then was dealt with, modified, and given a new term of probation. So this is a new term of probation that he's on now. This prior violation occurred before he pled out the new violation, so he's not on. This can't be addressed as a probation violation. It predates that.
I don't know if that's true, Judge. I think he should see his judge tomorrow.
Yeah, no, when was it? 9/15/2025 was an order modifying probation, but he was still on probation. He still has to see the judge tomorrow, Judge Miranda.
It's Judge Jean that we were in front of. But I don't see how, if he was in that court for a violation of probation and then pleads out that violation and gets resentenced, I don't think the state can then come back and re-violate the probation for something that came before he was in front of Judge Jean for a violation of probation and resentenced.
I think we can.
I disagree with you, Mr. Alexander. I think there should be a hold. Hold for F22 8131. That's the case number. Ash. No, let me, anyway, this is. All right, I'll set a bond. Count one, the strong arm
Did
robbery.
you note the statement that he made on the bottom of page 2?
He didn't say that. The other person said that to him. Oh, the bottom of page 2. Let me see. Oh, okay.
Not sure that that's really relevant to the charges or to the bond, especially that since he is on
Filthy
probation.
language he uses. He's going to shoot everybody up. Oh, the judge can do what? Yeah.
He's not
Setting a
charged with
bond.
anything, Judge, regarding those statements.
Words have consequences. I'll set a bond on count one. Strong arm robbery would be $2,500. Count two is battery on a person 65 or older. It's $1,000. All right, I lowered his bond a little. It happened in January. I don't think he knew the guy was over 66. The guy was calling him names, saying stuff to him.
Judge, could I request 500 on the count two, please?
Okay. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Alexander. What law firm do you work for?
It's called J. Alexander Law.
Oh, because
We're
he
state-of-the-art
referred to
legal.
it as Mr. Schwartz's law firm, and I didn't know
I
that
know.
was.
I've been very, very clear with the family that Mr. Schwartz is not a lawyer. I also want to make it clear to the defendant now while we're on the Zoom that I do not currently represent him on this case. I am doing this first appearance as a favor because I was aware of the violation status and the probation status. This does not make me his lawyer on this case, Judge.
Actually, it does, because you've made an appearance and you made an argument. You'd have to file a motion and withdraw.
Right, I understand, but this does not mean that I'm committing to him long-term on this case. I just want to make that clear to him that I'm doing this as
Between
a
you
favor.
and him, you'd have to file a motion and withdraw.
Understood.
You've made an
Understood.
appearance. There's no provisional appearance. Okay,
I
thank
understood.
you. Have a
Thank you,
nice
Judge.
day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Here's a
it.
hold. I'll see Judge Jean tomorrow.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah, I said 500, 2,500 count one, 500 count two. It's fine.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Good day. Okay, now on page 1, we have Yanispel Acosta. I think they inverted her names. Her first and last name on the A form. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
So Ms. Acosta, you were arrested for battery on a law enforcement officer for one case, and the second case is domestic battery by strangulation, battery on a person 65 or older, false imprisonment, and resisting an officer with violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
So Judge,
So
I
it's-
received information from the victim that the victim wants the defendant to get some mental health treatments, potentially go to a hospital. The victim advised that the defendant has benefits with Molina help. I don't know if that assists.
There's probable cause for the battery on the law enforcement officer. She allegedly forcefully stomped on the officer's foot, causing excruciating pain. Okay, the other one I gotta read.
No age. Unless I missed it.
Grandma's the victim. Alleged victim. All right, so it looks like probable cause for everything. Ma'am, would you want me to reset it for the hospital, Ms. Corey?
No, Judge, not at this time. At
All
this
right.
point, she wishes to post the bond and have
Thank you.
got another place to live.
Thank you. So, Ms. Acosta, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, your grandmother, whose name is Clara Espinosa. No contact with that alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. And you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand the stay order, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm setting a bond on the battery on the law enforcement officer. It's a $5,000 bond. On the other case, count battery by strangulation, there's probable cause for count 1, count 2, there's no age. Count 3 and 4, there's probable cause. So count 1, battery by strangulation. I'll set that at $4,000. Count 2, battery is $1,000 bond. Count 3, false imprisonment. I'll set that at $1,000. And count 4, resisting an officer with violence will be $1,000. All right. Good luck to you, ma'am. Have a nice day. Next is Nikisha Howard, page 1. Good afternoon, ma'am. You were arrested for battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Judge, she's got an address and a driver's license from
Arizona.
Arizona. She's got some prostitution offenses from out of state requesting a bond.
So she pepper sprayed the detective. There's probable cause for the charge. 1 and 2. It's 2 counts of resisting without. Oh, and 1 count of obstructing the highway. All right, count 1, battery on a law enforcement officer is a $5,000 bond. Count 2 is $500. Count 3, ROR. And count 4, obstructing the highway. I'll set that at $1. Don't obstruct the highway. Have a nice day. Next is Jennifer Navarro on page 1.
She's a custody on the AC being held no bond.
Hold for F25 15841. Good afternoon, ma'am. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Public defender's office will be appointed for you. You have an open arrest warrant, so there's a hold for you to see your judge tomorrow for your open felony case. That's F25 15841. And I'll set a bond. Count 1, possession of cocaine is $2,500. Count 2, possession of drug paraphernalia is a $500 bond. Have a nice day. Next is Alexis Gilbert. Page 2. Good afternoon, ma'am. You were arrested for burglary to an occupied structure. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
So here's the deal, Judge. Is it a burglary or is it trespass? If she legitimately went back for her keys, then potentially it's a trespass, but I don't know if that's true.
There's nothing indicating that it's not true.
So the defendant's got.
So they told her to leave the store because she was trying to steal stuff. Then she returned banging on the glass, stating she left her keys inside. And she's screaming, "Where's my keys?" Yeah, it sounds like she's going to get her keys. Okay.
So that being said, she's got 2 open felonies in Broward, both for theft. And then she's got 2 open misdemeanors locally. 1 is for theft. State's requesting a bond.
All right, so ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the Family Dollar store at 1700 Northwest 183rd Street. in Miami Gardens, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that store and you must stay away from there. And if you do in fact have to get keys out of there, go with a police officer, okay? But there's probable cause for the occupied trespass. So that bond will be $500. I'm setting a bond because she has an open petty theft, an open resisting pending trial, and two open felonies in Broward.
Also for theft, yes.
Judge Miss Gilbert has 4 kids. She has about $100 to be able to put toward bond. She's asking if you would be able to reduce it or give her a program.
Judge, it looks like she was trying to steal earlier. She's got the 2 open cases out of county for stealing.
Honestly, I hate to say it, maybe DCF needs to get involved. I'm setting a bond, I'm sorry. Maybe DCF should get involved and that way they'll have mom who will be home and not getting arrested all the time because she got 4 cases. Now this is 5.
But she's not arrested for theft in this case.
No, she's not. I set a bond for occupied trespass.
Would you reduce it to $100, Judge?
Yes, I will.
Thank
That's
you.
fine. $100 bond. Have a nice day. Good luck to you. Next is Leticia V.
Except for tomorrow, she's in warding.
Actually, you got that at $100.
Your Honor, please review.
$100 I changed it to. Okay. Let me review for probable cause. You want me to point in your office or no?
So she and her baby
Yes.
tested positive for oxycodone. The baby tested positive for oxycodone,
And
benzo,
opiates.
and fentanyl. And was
There's probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office for her as well. And reset it for tomorrow. You
And
have
did
next-
you have a female from the in-state warrant calendar?
Okay. Oh, yeah, the one I asked him to check on. Any luck or no?
And Clement Martinez.
Okay.
Judge, he did reach out to the state attorney's office in Henry County because it was a judicial order for failure to appear. They refused to do any modification.
I tried to see if your lawyer tried to see if they'd agree to a bond, but they said no. So they want to see you. I'm sorry. Okay. They should pick you up hopefully within the next week. Not this week, next week. Okay. Good luck to you.
The date is 10/10.
Reset October 10th. Yes, thank you. Edson Ramos on page 3.
He was reset disruptive.
It was disruptive
Still-
again, corrections this
Still
afternoon.
disruptive. Okay, reset it tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be calmer. Next is Eric Gomez, page 3.
He received $150 bond on his driving while license suspended normally.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for 10 counts of possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon, possession of cocaine, grand theft of a firearm, possession of drug paraphernalia. Sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
I believe so.
All right. Do you own your home?
My mother owns it and I rent from her.
And you have money to pay for a private lawyer?
I believe so. I'm currently going through bankruptcy. I own my own business, but the bankruptcy should be over pretty soon. And from there, I should be able to move forward.
How much do you make a week?
1,200.
Yeah, you're not going to qualify for the public defender. All right, let me review this and see. There's probable cause. Do you want me to reset the case for tomorrow to give you a chance to have a lawyer be present in court?
I won't have one in time by then.
All right.
I
Let me
would
just-
is
If
there a
you
way I
waive
can-
the lawyer's presence, I'll set a bond now. Don't worry, I'll lower it.
So it's a
please
traffic,
do.
right, it's a traffic stop. He was the driver, license suspended. They found a gun in the center
Console.
console. gun was reported stolen. They also found a fanny pack and the glove box with drugs. He claims that he didn't know the gun was in the center console, but said the fanny pack belonged to him.
The owner of the car took responsibility for the gun.
He's a convicted felon.
All right, count one, there's probable cause for possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon. That bond is $7,500.
Does your honor want to do? There's 10 counts of
I
it.
was just gonna ROR 2 through
That's
10.
fine. That's fine.
2 through 10 ROR each count. Count 11, possession of cocaine. There's a little bit of cocaine. I'll set it at $1,000. Count 4. I'm sorry. 2 through 10 was count 11. Count 12. Grand theft of the firearm. I'll set that at, that's $2,500. And count 13, possession of drug paraphernalia. 1 second. There was a point. That's $500. So that's it. Your total bond is 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, I think. $11,500. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Canales Gray, page 4. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for grand theft of a vehicle. I will appoint.
How you doing, Miss Glazer?
How you doing, sir? You got charged with grand theft of a vehicle, but you're on probation, so there's a hold.
Right.
We got to
Miss-
see if that probation's still open. I think it is till 2029. Hold for F19 22193B. Let me read this. He rented the vehicle for 40 for half the day, doesn't know the name of the person that rented it to him. It's probable cause. It was a stolen vehicle. Bond is $2,500. You'll see your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day. Next is Domingo Hernandez. Page 4.
Spanish interpreter, please. Judge will waive reading the charges.
Okay.
No exigimos que se lean los cargos en voz alta.
All right, let me review for probable cause.
Déjeme estudiar el atestado para encontrar los indicios de criminalidad para que justifiquen este cargo.
Actually, sir, can you afford to hire a lawyer?
De hecho, señor, la pregunta es si usted tiene los medios para pagarse un abogado particular.
Sí, tengo los medios.
I think, diga de nuevo, señor, salió un eco.
Perdón, ¿qué dice?
Si usted tiene los fondos para pagarse un abogado particular.
Sí, lo tengo.
Yes, I do.
Do you own your home or you're an apartment building?
¿Usted es propietario de la casa en que suya o el edificio?
Sí.
Yeah.
Mía.
Yeah, the house is mine.
He's not going to qualify for the public defender.
Él no califica para la designación de un abogado de oficio.
Sir, I can reset this case tomorrow if you would like to have an attorney be present for this first appearance hearing, or you can waive the presence of the lawyer and I'll set a bond now.
Bueno, señor, puedo aplazar la causa hasta mañana para que usted pueda contratar un abogado particular o puedo fijar una fianza ya de una vez sin un abogado.
El detalle es que no tengo el dinero conmigo hoy.
The one issue is that I don't have that money on me today.
You want, it's your choice, whatever you want me to do. I can reset the case for tomorrow if you wish to call a lawyer to be present in court with you, or you can waive the presence of a lawyer and I'll set a bond now so you can get out of jail quicker.
Bueno, usted, señor, usted elige, usted decide, o puedo fijar una fianza ya de una vez sin un abogado para que usted salga antes de la cárcel, o si no, puede esperar hasta mañana para que usted se comunique con un abogado para contratarle.
¿Y cuánto sería la fianza?
How much would the bond be?
I don't know.
No lo sé.
State, what is it, 7,500 each count, each case?
¿De cuánto es fiscal en
I
cada?
think it's 15,000 for both cases, since you're charged with lewd and lascivious conduct on a child, on two separate children. One is from July 1st and the other's from September 24th, where you're going up to your tenant's daughter, I guess the tenant's daughters, and kissing them on the lips.
Bueno, sería 15,000 de fianza en cada de los dos cargos. Se le acusa a usted de abuso deshonesto o comportamiento de abuso deshonesto con dos niños distintos, un suceso del día 1 de julio, otro del día 24 de septiembre. Se le acusa de haberse acercado a la hija, al parecer, o hijo de un inquilino para besarle en la boca, en los labios.
Okay, so do you want to waive the presence of a lawyer so I can set a bond now, or would you like me to reset the case for tomorrow?
Entonces, señor, dígame, ¿le interesa que se fije la fianza una vez sin un abogado asistiéndole o quiere volver mañana con un abogado?
Poder mañana con el abogado.
Can I get a lawyer tomorrow?
You can get a lawyer tomorrow, no problem. I can reset the case for tomorrow. It just means you spend an extra night in jail. If that's what you like, no problem.
Sin problema. Lo que significa es aplazar la causa hasta mañana y lo que es sería pasar una noche más en la cárcel. No pasa nada.
You want me to reset it for tomorrow? Or do you want me to set a bond now?
O sea, ¿quiere que se aplace hasta mañana o que yo fije la fianza ya de una vez?
In both cases, there's probable cause for lewd and lascivious conduct on a child, which are second-degree felonies.
En ambos casos existen indicios de criminalidad que justifican los dos cargos de abuso deshonesto con menor de edad, los cuales son delitos graves.
¿Y cuánto es el total de los dos delitos?
What would the total be for the two crimes?
It's a second-degree felony, so the bond on each count would be $7,500 each count for a total bond of $15,000.
7,500 en cada cargo, un total de 15,000.
¿Yo puedo usar un fiancista?
Could I use a bondsman?
Of course, once I set the bond, you can contact a bondsman who can try and get you out of jail.
Sí, cómo no. Una vez fijada la fianza, podrá comunicarse con un fiancista para que pueda salir de la cárcel.
Ok. Yo voy a llamar a mi familia para que me paguen la fianza.
Okay, I'll call my family so they pay the bond.
Well, do you waive the presence of a lawyer for purposes of this hearing?
Pero, señor, para propósitos de esta audiencia de control de garantías, ¿renuncia a que le asista un abogado?
Ok. Ok. Y yo,
Okay.
Okay, and
All right, so sir, listen carefully.
escúcheme bien, señor.
You are ordered to stay away from the the alleged victims, the two children who are the victims in this case.
Señor, se le ordena alejarse de las dos víctimas en este caso.
You're ordered to stay away from a victim whose initials are TS, the 11-year-old child.
Se le ordena alejarse de la menor de edad cuyos iniciales son TS, la menor de edad de 11 años.
And stay away from the other victim, the 13-year-old child whose initials are CG.
Además, igual tiene prohibido aproximarse a la otra menor de edad de 13 años de edad cuyos iniciales son CG.
No contact with those two victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Señor, tiene prohibido comunicarse con esas dos personas mencionadas, que sea de manera directa, indirecta, en persona, por escrito, por teléfono o a través de terceros.
Then you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, their home and school at all times.
También tiene prohibido aproximarse a menos de 500 pies de las víctimas en todo momento que sea, donde vivan, donde estudien, donde trabajen.
I didn't say work. I said
I'm
stay
sorry.
away from the home and school at all times.
Perdón, señor, no aplicas lo del trabajo, pero que te queda prohibido aproximarse a menos de 500 pies de donde vivan o estudien.
Okay, do you understand the stay away order?
¿Ha entendido la orden de alejamiento, señor?
No,
You didn't understand it?
No lo
yo
entendió.
read
yo
it
me
again.
alejo de ellos.
Perdón.
Yo me alejo de ellos.
I keep away from them.
So the court is telling you, you have to stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, these two little girls who you tried, who you allegedly battered.
Bueno, lo que la jueza le voy indicando es que tiene prohibido acercarse a estas dos niñas menores de edad, las que presuntamente usted agredió.
And you have to stay away from their home and their school at all times. Do you understand that?
Y
Sí, yo
igual tiene prohibido acercarse a la escuela o el hogar de ellas también. ¿Lo entiende?
de acuerdo, sí, lo entiendo.
Thank you. You're supposed to repeat what he says, but I understand.
¿Qué dijo, señor?
He said,
Lo entiendo.
I understand.
Todo lo que me dio. Sí.
I understand everything you said.
Okay. So I'm going to set up on state. He's 78
You
years
wanna do
old.
5,000 each?
You
Tiene
want to agree to that? That's
78.
fine. I think it's pretty. It
Agreed.
says the devil set a trap for him and made him do it.
Según él, el diablo le tendió una trampa y le obligó a hacerlo.
You want a bond of 5,000 each? That's no problem. $5,000 bond each count. Stay away from the two victims.
Bueno, la fiscalía pide fianza de 5.000 en cada cargo. Está bien, 5.000 en cada cargo, señor. Déjese de las dos víctimas.
Okay, have a nice day.
Okay.
Buen
Sí.
día.
Buen día, gracias.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Next, we have Gilberto Gonzalez Lopez, page 4.
He received $150 bond on his no valid driver license.
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. English okay or Spanish?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Whichever one.
English is okay. Thank you, sir. You are arrested for grand theft of a vehicle. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. He had a lot of contacts from last year.
State's requesting a bond.
Burglaries and grand thefts. Let's see. There's probable cause for the charge. 1 second. Where does it say it's stolen?
At the beginning.
Oh, it's this vehicle was stolen from Hialeah. It was a casino, Miami. Okay, yeah, there's probable cause for the charge. Grand theft. Bond is $2,500. Have a nice day.
Judge, Mr. Gonzalez Lopez lives here in Miami.
Oh, that's good.
He's got an address of Bowling Green, Florida.
Yeah, it's an old
He has 1, 2, 3. Well, these are all 2023 cases, a whole bunch of them that he closed out in 2024. Burglaries and grand thefts. Burglary and grand theft. It looks like he could be facing, he got 5 years probation. He may be facing a lot of time.
Would you consider pretrial judge or house arrest?
No, I'm setting a bond. Good day, sir. Iran Oak Bulgado. is next, page 4. Or Iran.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a church or convenience store and transportation of drug paraphernalia.
Buenas tardes, señor. Usted fue arrestado por tenencia de cocaína a menos de 1000 pies de una iglesia o una tienda, un estanco y por portar instrumentos de consumo.
So there's only probable cause for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Solo existen indicios de criminalidad que justifican los cargos de tenencia de cocaína y tenencia de instrumentos de consumo.
They had a crack pipe with cocaine residue, crack cocaine residue.
Él tenía una pipa con restos de cocaína, crack en piedra.
Okay, so sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Carif oil gas station at 2810 Northwest 12th Avenue in Miami, Florida.
Señor, tiene prohibido volver o aproximarse a la gasolinera. Oh, I'm sorry, what was the name of the gas station?
Carif oil, C-A-R-A-F.
Carif Oil,
Gas
ubicada,
station.
la gasolinera Carif Oil, ubicada en el 2810 Northwest de la calle 18. 18th Street?
Yeah, oh, 12.
En la calle 12.
Okay, you understand you can't go to that gas station? Do
Tiene entendido que tiene prohibido volver a esa gasolinera.
you have an address where you live or no?
Tiene una dirección fija.
No.
Tap alternate bond,
Ok,
$1,000 count 1, $500 count 2.
5,000.
$1,000 count 1, $500 count 2.
1000 en el primer cargo, 500 en el segundo cargo de fianza o el programa TAP.
All right, you have to come back to court for your arraignment on October 27th at 9 a.m. Courtroom. You took it from me, I think. What's the courtroom? Top right. Courtroom 2-5. Have a nice day.
Señor, le toca volver al juzgado el 27 de octubre a las 9 de la mañana para la instrucción oficial de cargos y vaya usted a la sala 2-5.
Next, Maximilian Concordia. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for domestic battery by strangulation. Can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
Yes.
You have money to pay for a lawyer?
No.
Oh, okay, I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
So there's somebody raising their hand on Zoom. Can you write your name in the chat so we know who you are? It may be
She's here for this case. She typed in the.
Okay, sophomore.
Hello.
Hi. Ma'am, okay, there we go.
Are you the victim in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand and be sworn, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are going to give in this proceeding will be the truth, if so state I do?
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hands down. Please tell me your name.
Gilma Benavides.
Thank you. Ma'am, are you afraid of Mr. Concordia?
No. What I would like for him to seek is mental health care with his doctor.
I don't order that. I can't order that. You want the court to order him to stay away from you?
No.
Okay, thank you.
He doesn't have anywhere to go.
Thank you.
Does he-
Steve, do you have any questions for
Does
him?
he go to the doctor and take his medicine usually?
He does go to his therapist, but I don't think he's taking his medicine. It doesn't appear like.
So you want him to come home because he has nowhere to go, but I think it would be important that he saw the doctor and takes the medicine, right?
Yes, once he's released, I'm planning to take him, but I'm not sure how to proceed if he refuses to go voluntarily to the doctor,
Right.
to the inpatient center for stabilization.
So ma'am, I'm a little concerned about him coming home to you until he gets stabilized.
Would he, can I ask him if he agrees to go after he gets released?
If they say anything to get out of jail, you know that?
I'm sorry?
He'll say whatever you want to get out of jail. You
I
can't take
understand.
that- You can't take his word on that. If people say whatever they can to get out of jail.
I
Now,
understand.
there's two things. If he's not in a bad shape, they could Baker Act him from the jail if he's not ready to be released, or he may be eligible for the hospital. I don't know, Ms. Corey, do you want to see about hospital benefits?
One moment.
He does have insurance. Will he be able to get Baker acted from there?
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let Ms. Corey speak with him. That's his attorney there on Zoom, and she's very experienced and can handle things usually the best way.
Thank you.
For the record, there's probable cause for the charge.
Judge, if we can pass Mr. Concordia, and I'll reach out to the hospital to see if they have benefits. For that.
Okay, I think that would be probably the best thing. All right, I'll pass it. Also, you're okay with a modified stay away order? You want him to go home?
Yes, please.
Sir, 1 second, please. Mr. Concordia, I'm just gonna order that, I'm gonna enter a modified stay away order from the alleged victim, Ms. Gilma Benavides Montenegro. You are allowed to have contact with the alleged victim. You are prohibited from being physically threatening or violent towards her in any manner whatsoever. So only friendly, nonviolent contact is permitted. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also, do not engage in any criminal activity, do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand this modified stay away order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Go have a seat. Ms. Corey is going to find out if you have any hospital benefits. Thank you. And ma'am, Ms. Benavides, if you want to just turn your camera off until we recall it and put yourself on mute, that would be helpful.
Thank you.
Next is Wilfredo Ochoa. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
He has a whole price.
Sir, you were arrested for serious charges and also interference with custody, 3 counts. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Interpreter, please. I think we need an interpreter.
Yes, please.
Ok. Buenas tardes, señor. Usted fue arrestado por cargos graves. Le queda designado el abogado de oficio y también tiene una retención migratoria.
All right, so apparently he has an underage girlfriend. That's why he's here.
Resulta que tiene una novia menor de edad, por eso está aquí.
So, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, the 13-year-old child whose initials are BJ.
Señor, tiene prohibido acercarse a la niña de 13 años de edad cuyos iniciales son BJ.
No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Tiene prohibido comunicarse con la víctima, que sea directamente, indirectamente, en persona, por escrito, por teléfono o a través de otras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
También tiene prohibido comunicarse con la víctima usando las redes sociales o otros medios
So
digitales.
no texting or other electronic communication, no texting or Instagram or Facebook messaging.
Eso significa que igual tiene prohibido usar mensaje de texto, Instagram, otras redes sociales para escribirle.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school at all times.
Además, toca alejarse de la víctima y su lugar de estudios y su casa en todo momento.
Do you understand the stay away order from this child, 13-year-old child?
Entendió la orden de alejamiento con la niña de 13 años de edad.
Sí, entiendo.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I understand.
Anything you want to say, Ms. Corey?
No.
¿Algo más? No.
Okay, so I'm setting a bond. Count 1, 2, and 3 is $7,500 each count. You want to tell them that?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. Señor, en cada cargo la fianza, en los 3 cargos la fianza es de 7,500.
In count 4, 5, and 6, the interference with custody is $2,500 each count.
Y en los otros 3 cargos, 4, 5 y 6, intrometerse o manipular la custodia, 1,500.
Your total bond is $30,000, and you also have an immigration hold as well.
30,000 en total de fianza y además inmigración ha pedido su retención.
Have a nice day, sir.
Buen día, señor.
Next, we have Charlie Horn. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for domestic battery by strangulation and false imprisonment. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So it starts, oh, here, thank you for providing me with a non-domestic stay away order. Listen. There's probable cause for count 1 and count 2. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are RD. No contact with that alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, and school at all times. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's probable cause for the charges. So count 1 is a $5,000 bond, and count 2, the false imprisonment, is $2,500. Have a good day. Next is Juan Mendez. Good afternoon, Mr. Mendez. You were arrested. Do you speak English? Yes.
English
So you
is
were arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and grand theft. Oh, can you afford to hire an attorney?
Yes, Judge, you can.
Do you want me to reset this case tomorrow to give you a chance to have a lawyer be present in court with you, or do you want to waive the lawyer's presence?
No, I'll just use her. I'll use her for now, and then I'll get a lawyer.
That's not how it works. If you can afford a lawyer, you're not going to use the public defender. They're not going to be appointed for you if you can afford it.
Well, and my mom's gonna pay the lawyer, so I really don't have money. So I'll
Do you
just
own
use,
your home?
huh?
Do you own your home?
With my mom.
Do you own the home with your mother?
Yeah.
Your name's on the deed?
No. So I don't
Okay.
own it.
I'll appoint the public defender's office for him.
The grand theft should be a third.
Okay. I guess he's upset his girlfriend's car is being towed and he gets in the car and drives off with it. And almost hits the tow truck driver. So you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim. Hurtado, carry on. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment. Oh, can I have that one back? Would you please? I'm sorry. All right, count one is the ag assault with a deadly weapon. That's a $5,000 bond. Count two, the grand theft. I'll set it at $1,000. Have a good day. No, I want to see his priors. He had no priors, right?
Correct.
That's fine, thank you. Next is Jamori Powell. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for carrying a concealed firearm. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. 1 second. Hello. Okay, sorry about that. So your charger, he's 21. Aren't you allowed to carry a gun when you're 21?
The problem is the prior withhold.
Oh. Now we can carry him open carry too. So if you have a withhold, you can't carry a gun?
No, you can, but I'm looking at the statute. So has not had, here, I'll show you, Judge. So it needs to be 3 years have to have lapsed since the probation or other conditions set by the court have been fulfilled. So
Okay,
he's
you can't-
allowed to carry concealed 3 years from May of 23.
You had to wait, so you're basically 3 more years from May to carry a weapon concealed, okay? You got it? And you can't do, I guess you can't do open carry either. Wait, pretrial services, alternate bond, $2,500. There's probable cause. Have a nice day. Next is Conray Heat, page 6.
He refused.
Miss Corey, you want to waive his presence? We could maybe do.
Battery on a corrections officer.
Yeah, so it looks like the corrections officer
Squared up.
first, but it says that it was a defensive strike. If you wants to reduce the bond.
What happened to him? Why is he not here?
He refused.
He refused. We can waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence, bond is $2,500. Next is Christopher Rivera. Page 6.
Someone said they were on Zoom for him.
If there's somebody here on Zoom, can you raise your hand to let us know who you are?
I'll promote him.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for domestic battery by strangulation and battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So the victim's here. Do you want to put on your video and unmute? Well, there's probable cause for the charges.
So I don't know how long he's been in South Florida. I do see priors out of state, but he's got a really common name. The
Ma'am,
pri-
do you want to raise your
I
right hand if
see-
sworn? Do you swear or, not you, her, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this proceeding will be the truth? If so, state I do.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. What is your name, please?
Cassidy Gonzalez.
Are you afraid of Mr. Rivera?
No, I am not.
You want the court to order him to stay away from you?
No, I do not. I don't feel it's necessary.
Well, he strangled you last night, so you may want a little cooling off period. And if you do want one, I'm happy to get forward one to you.
Yes, I'm aware, and I know it's a pretty serious matter. We both reside in the same home, and I feel as if I will make a stay away order, it would jeopardize his business, his work, and also his residence in Florida.
It's not your worries. He's trying to strangle you and kill you. Or hurt you. So the court can't protect you against any future violence without a stay away order. You'd have to find somewhere else to stay, and I'm just trying to find out if you want that. You want a cooling off period.
I think it's not necessary for a stay away order. I have made a plan for myself to leave the residence as long as I'm granted time to package my
You
belongings.
don't have to leave it. He has to leave. He can't, you can stay there. The victims of domestic violence have a superior right over the accused. So he'd have to go find somewhere to stay. And then you can move it on your own.
But I feel as he doesn't have any help or places to go. So I say to not put a stay away order.
I understand. State, do you have any questions from Ms. Gonzalez?
How long have you guys been in South Florida?
Since August 10th.
So
we moved out here in July looking for a residence and secured an apartment mid-July, and August 10th is when we officially moved our cars, our pets, and our belongings.
Where's your family?
Excuse me?
Where does your family live?
I have my main primary family is in Chicago. I do have a bit of family scattered out throughout Florida. I consider them estranged as I don't really have like
go back to Chicago?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Corey, do you have any questions for Ms. Gonzalez?
No, Judge, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so Mr. Rivera, I'm entering a modified stay away order from the alleged victim whose initials are CMG. You are allowed to have contact with the alleged victim. You are prohibited from being physically threatening or violent towards her in any manner whatsoever. So only friendly, nonviolent contact is permitted. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
Also, do not engage in any criminal activity, do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
I understand, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, I'll set a bond then. Count one will be $4,000 and count two is $1,000. All right, good luck to you both. Have a nice day.
Thank
you for coming in, ma'am. Next is Robert Bingham. Good afternoon, Mr. Bingham. So you were arrested for armed burglary with an assault or battery and possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon. So, sir, I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review for probable cause. It was very violent. Well, most armed burglaries are. So he goes to the victim's home. She's with a new friend. And he goes and forces himself in the house and also produces a firearm, pistol whips both of them on the head. They're both in fear of their lives. They demanded he leave the home. He also slapped the victim. I believe there's probable cause for the charges. I don't know, anything you want to say, Ms. Torrey? Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victims whose initials are GA and her friend whose initials are the other victim whose initials are KC. No contact, I say no contact with the alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victims through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, their home and school and place of employment at all times. Stay away from the victim's address at 8520 Northwest 31st Court in Miami, Florida. Do you understand the stay away order?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. My
you.
thing, I got work and stuff. So I'm trying to see if I could at least get house arrest or something like that.
So let me keep reading this 1 second.
And I gotta pay my rent and stuff. So that's why I'm saying. If not, I've been in here long, I'm gonna lose everything.
You know, that's not going to be my decision because the state filed a motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing. Armed burglary and burglary with an assault or battery, while armed, are both first-degree felonies. One of them is a life felony. You could be facing life in prison, sir. So your case is going to be set tomorrow before a division judge. You have a nice judge. It's Judge Young. He can readdress your request for house arrest, but he's going to set up. He'll set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. But I got to hold you. No bond count 1, no bond count 2. Is also a convicted felon, it says, or no?
Yes.
Let's see that. Let's see.
It's on page 3.
And it says he's a convicted felon. So count 3 is $7,500 bond. Good luck to you, sir. Have a good day. No bond count 1, no bond count 2, and $7,500 count 3. You'll see Judge Young tomorrow. Next case, is it Steve Pierre? Page 7.
Added charge refused.
We can waive his presence, Judge.
Let me take a look at it. There's probable cause for the charge. Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence, $2,500 bond. Then we have Jermaine Hamadou, page 8.
Added charge refused.
Oh, waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. There's probable cause for the charge, $2,500 bond. Then we have Lewis Harris, page 8.
Added charge to
Oh, wait, Mr. President.
Appoint the public defender's office. Waive presence, let me review. There's probable cause, $2,500. So did I have any more in-state warrant calendar cases to address?
Yes, we have one more, Emilio Lopez Mico.
We're still waiting on the hospital.
So Judge Mr. So Judge, on Emilio Lopez Mico, the state attorney agreed to a $5,000 bond for counts 1 and 2 on the warrant 250815 AF10 with a stay away order from the alleged victim, but they don't have access to the name of the alleged victim at this time.
I'm sorry, say it again. Count 1 is what?
5,000?
They
Count-
wrote ROR on that.
Well, that's a different case number. So there's one fugitive warrant number with 2 arrest warrant numbers. Arrest warrant number 250807 AF10 is an ROR already.
Okay.
Then there's another arrest warrant 250815 AF10. It has 2 counts to it. They've agreed to a bond of $5,000 per count 1 and count 2 of that arrest warrant.
Are you gonna include all of them on here? Because are you sure you have that in the right order? Because it looks a little different the way it's written on here.
I'll look it up and see this. See.
The first one is the one you said that shows 2, with the first one being an ROR, the theft from person over 65, no bond. And then another case, grand theft, no bond.
So yes, on 250807 AF10. It's a charge of grand theft that already has a bond of ROR.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the case of 250815 AF10. There's. Oh, wait, no, you're right. You're right.
You want to sort it out?
No, you're right. They said 5,000 per count, but you're right on how it's divvied up. That's my mistake. So for the ones that say no bond, it would be 5,000, and the other charge is already in ROR.
Okay. So you got it right. So tell me how it should be. Count 2 is 5,000 and the other case is 5,000?
Correct.
Yes?
Yes.
So the total bond of $10,000?
Yeah, total bond 10,000 order to follow. Hopefully Ms. Corey will send it in the right order.
And we do need the Spanish interpreter to translate for him
Wanna-
and to I will confirm the address.
Give them a summary, Ms. Corey.
Pardon?
Want to make it simple for the Spanish interpreter?
Yes, the Broward State Attorney's Office has agreed to a total of $10,000 for his bond and his 2 warrants.
Señor, la Fiscalía del Condado de Broward ha acordado fijar la fianza y las órdenes de captura al monto, pues un total de $10,000 para todas las órdenes de captura y la fianza.
And he must stay away from the victims in the cases.
Igual tiene prohibido acercarse a las víctimas en los casos.
he can reach out to a bondsman. Pay his,
Comuníquese con un fiancista fiador para que le paguen la fianza.
he will then be released once he pays his bond.
Luego podrá salir una vez pagada la fianza.
He needs to follow up with the Broward County Clerk of Court to make sure he goes to all future court dates.
Comuníquese con la Clerk of Courts del Condado de Broward, la Secretaría de Broward, para que no falte a ninguna fecha en el futuro.
And we need to confirm his address.
Igual nos toca verificar su dirección, señor.
Sí,
Yes.
sí, Flagger, sí.
512
Sí, igual,
West Flat.
Flagger, apartamento 20 en Miami.
Apartment 20, Miami.
He's confirmed his address is correct,
¿Podría explicarme una?
and I can include that in the order.
Ha verificado ya la dirección, que la tenemos bien.
So when he reaches out to his bondsman, he needs to tell the bondsman that the bond change will not be in the computer here in Miami. He must have his bondsman look at the jail card for the court order that's going to be signed by the judge.
Señor, una cosa, tenga en mente, tenga presente que el sistema no va a reflejar el cambio, sino le tiene que decir, se lo tiene que decir al fiancista que tiene que buscar el jail card, la ficha de la cárcel, y allí va a salir la orden firmada por la juez con la fianza.
Okay, so order to follow, $5,000 bond each count, reset October 10th to make sure he posted a bond that was transported to Broward County.
Ok, 5,000 en cada cargo y la causa se aplaza hasta el 10 de octubre para asegurarnos de que Broward ha venido a recogerle.
Have a
Yo no,
nice day.
yo no tengo para pagar la fianza. Entonces me quedaré aquí, ¿no?
I don't have money to pay the bond. I'll
So
never.
then you'll have to wait up to 15 days for Broward to pick you up. They usually come once a week.
Entonces tendrá que esperar hasta 15 días para que Broward venga a trasladarle. Sin embargo, ellos pueden venir una vez a la semana.
Good luck to you, sir. Have a nice
Suerte,
day.
señor.
Okay, now the one other case I passed, is that the one for the gentleman with the hospital?
Judge, on the other gentleman, Mr. Concordia, I just received an email.
Yes, what?
Yes, so Mr. Concordia. He does have benefits and he can go to the hospital, Judge.
Great. Where's his paperwork, please? Oh, I have it in front of me. So do you want me to custody release him to Southern Winds Hospital?
Yes, Judge.
Good. Okay, custody release to Southern Winds Hospital. I think I need that. I don't know. Alternate bond is, you want me to set it 2,500 and lower the bond a little? Does he have priors? No?
Priors.
All right, alternate bond will be $2,500.
Can we explain it to the victim really quick? Maybe still here?
She was there.
Okay.
Miss Benavides, you there?
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna go to Southern Winds Hospital. They'll get him stabilized, and then he'll go back before his judge, and they'll figure out
2,500.
He can post a bond, or they'll figure out release from there. And he's allowed to have contact with you, but peaceful contact, no guns, no drugs, no violence. Okay?
Okay. For his bond, I'm not familiar what.
You don't
if I'm
have to post
Don't
any
pay it.
money. He's gonna go to the hospital.
When he
Okay.
finishes the hospital, they'll bring him back to see the judge. The judge may release him to a program if he's doing better. You won't have to pay a bond.
Okay.
But right
And
now
he-
it's $2,500, but if you pay the bond now, then he won't go to the hospital.
Okay, never mind. I won. Will he go today?
Square, you think there tomorrow?
Hopefully he'll be going today, but we won't know.
Okay.
If he doesn't go today, he'll go tomorrow, but we're gonna
Okay.
try to get the paperwork done to be able to go today.
Thank you so much for your assistance. I
All right.
appreciate that.
Thank you. All right, anything else then? I've got to sign those orders. We'll send them now, Ms. Court.
Yes, Judge, I'm sending one now and I'm gonna go write the other one in one moment.
You want me to just do it tomorrow? It says there's that money for the bond anyway.
Pardon?
Whatever. The first gentleman said he didn't have money for the bond anyway.
I already had the order done.
All right,
I'll
fine.
get that.
Thank you. We'll be in recess until tomorrow. Good day, everyone. Bye.
Recording stopped.